A word of warning before we start talking about today's movie: it touches on some pretty sensitive subjects like childhood mental illness, so just be prepared for that. That being said though, Phoebe in Wonderland is a tremendously underrated diamond in the rough as far as Alice in Wonderland adaptations. Or should I say, Alice in Wonderland adjacent films. It's not really an adaptation in the traditional sense, but I felt like I needed to include it because it shows the power that these stories can have on people's lives. One of the enduring appeals of Alice in Wonderland as a story is its themes of sanity versus insanity. The mental health field was in its infancy in 1865. Since then, our understanding of mental illness has grown considerably, but the characters and events of Alice in Wonderland are often referenced among mental health professionals, and for good reason. In the original book, there are implications that Alice might be schizophrenic before she goes to Wonderland. It's stated that she often enjoyed pretending to be two people, and she often scolds herself in a similar manner to how an adult might scold a child. However, one area of mental health that the book doesn't specifically touch on is obsessive-compulsive disorder, which is what today's film, Phoebe in Wonderland, is all about. This very obscure drama from 2008 centers around Phoebe, played by a young Elle Fanning. She's a middle school girl who has never fit into the often illogical rules of her school, but is encouraged to audition for the school's stage production of Alice in Wonderland by an eccentric acting teacher.
'Twas brillig, and the slithy toves did gyre and gimble in the wabe, all mimsy where the borough goes, and the momraths outgrabe.
There's just one problem though. Phoebe has been exhibiting some serious behavioral problems. She has obsessive thoughts that won't leave her mind and performs numerous rituals that she feels she has to perform in order to make the bad thoughts go away.
Stop! Now I can't remember what number I'm on. I have to start all over again.
Well, why don't you come inside?
I can't. Not until I've stepped on all the squares in the right order.
The rituals get increasingly debilitating and actually start to cause her physical harm. At first, her parents are oblivious to her condition, but then they're split between treating it with therapy or simply saying that Phoebe's an imaginative girl whose behavior shouldn't be diagnosed into oblivion.
Do you think that something's going on with Phoebe?
Something's always going on with Phoebe. She's different, that's good.
But do you think that...
I think it's just the way they are. God damn, what to expect this second parenting? You ever wonder if we're too tuned into our kids?
I'm a huge fan of drama films that are able to use children's literature and fairy tales as their structural basis to tell a more grounded story that focuses on the underlying meaning of those stories. Phoebe in Wonderland is a prime example of this being done exceptionally well. Elle Fanning's performance as Phoebe is outstanding. So many of her scenes are heartbreaking to watch because of how much Phoebe's disorder is destroying her from within.
Sometimes I get this feeling to jump off a roof.
You want to die?
No. It's what I feel like all the time. With the things I do. I know I shouldn't, but I can't help it.
As someone who has gone through numerous ups and downs with mental health over the years, I sympathize with Phoebe so much. I applaud Elle Fanning for doing such a good job of conveying these complex dimensions of mental illness when she was just 10 years old. The supporting players do a great job too. Phoebe's parents are played exceptionally well by Bill Pullman and Felicity Huffman. Both of them offset each other nicely. Phoebe's father wants to understand the exact nature of his daughter's illness using doctors and therapists, while Phoebe's mother thinks it will sap her of her imagination and creativity, speaking from her own personal experiences. That's a real dilemma that parents of children with mental illness often face, and the film speaks to that authentically.
God, I'm mad that I want her to be different, and I'm mad that she is different. I'm mad that she's acting out because she's unhappy, and I don't know why she's unhappy, and I can't make her happy, but her bizarre teacher can. I'm mad that I blame myself for the way she acts,
Phoebe's eccentric drama teacher, Miss Dodger, is played to perfection by Patricia Clarkson. She brings out potential in all of the social rejects of the school, including a male classmate of Phoebe's who's clearly gay and knows it at a young age. It's such a shame that this film didn't get any notice or acclaim, because it really is outstanding at what it's trying to be. If you're like me and you see the value in fairy tales and stories to help explain things about life that are otherwise unexplainable, or if you yourself have struggled with mental illness, then I have a feeling this film will really strike a chord with you. It's a diamond in the rough, to say the least. You know what, Cheshire? I just thought of something. Why wasn't this film more heavily promoted on the film festival circuits or the award circuits? The acting's certainly good enough. The themes are resonant enough. I don't get it. I mean, obviously, I don't get to pick the winners, but these are the kinds of films that I'm always so unhappy when they fly under the radar. But that's where we can come in and fix the situation, boys and girls. If you can find this film on DVD or on streaming, please check it out. You will not be disappointed. Although, just be warned, the mental health stuff can be a little unsettling and maybe even bring back some bad memories, so just keep that in mind. But still, highly, highly recommend you check it out. Now tomorrow we're gonna get a little sci-fi up in here, that's right. We're looking at our very first science fiction version of Alice in Wonderland.